Well, what's the crack, everybody? How are you getting on? You're all very welcome to another Ramble Pod. I think it's episode 119 of the Ramble Pods. But sure, who's counting? I'm counting, says you. You put numbers beside it, Tommy. You're fucking mental. It's April the 14th, 2020. Well, a little late in the evening today. I had a busy day today. I had a bit of a busy one today. The cabin is coming along nicely. There's notions. I said it to somebody the other day. Like, hey man, you need to be putting that stuff up. And I'm kind of going, fucking. When it's real work, the last thing in your mind is taken out. And I don't know. I mean, on my mind, it is the last thing I want to be doing is Instagram and the building of an old cabin. You know, so it's mostly at the moment. It's just mostly fucking clearing because 'tis wild where I am. So I'm going mad with the fucking slashers. I went so mad with the slashers today. I bust the handle. Go get another handle. I felt proper masculine. I won't lie. I was like, this is fucking super masculine. I bust a fucking slash hook handle. It's for anybody going, what in the name of Jesus? We're not 2 seconds in, and it's go, what is he on about? A slash hook is kind of like a scythe, a very small version of a scythe. Well, it's not. I mean, the handle is about as long as a sledgehammer handle, and the hook on the end, it's a blade, and it's hooked. And it's for just kind of clearing shit, you know. Welcome, everybody. The podcast doesn't normally start like this. I normally wait 2 or 3 minutes to get into this kind of bullshit. But you're all very welcome to any of the new people. Hey, what's the crack? Have a gander. Have a bloody fucking gaze. There's a lot. There's a lot of episodes. There's 181 of Buckshot. And there's now 119 of this. Yeah, it's going out in the evening time. The video, of course. Hello, everybody. I'm on the video here to the Patreons for anybody who... I mean, if you're into videos, you know, I do, because I have the odd image I want to put up, and I'm actually going to grab 1 or 2 images that I'll be throwing up in a while. Now, would you relax, for fuck's sake? Okay, all right. I'm trying to just grab an image here that I think is worth grabbing to put up in a little bit. You're all very welcome anyway. Thank you very much, as always, to the Patreons. It's just fucking class. We had a live Patreon the other night, and it was fucking lovely. It was great hanging out with a bunch of sound skins. We were talking about, what were we talking about? Injuries and whatnot. Was it injuries? No, it wasn't. That was the last one. It was shite bosses. It was shite bosses, and in fairness, it was good. It was funny because one chap, JV, he's wild looking man from Washington, and he was telling a story how a lovely crowd he worked with. And I was like, I think you're missing the point there, JV. It's, I think you're missing. Do you know what? I can do this afterwards. I'm sorry. I'm being very rude. I think you're missing the point. I said, you know, because fuck it. We're kind of giving out about people here. And in all fairness, he went, Tom, have you seen my face? Would you tell me? Would you give me shit on the job? I was like, oh, valid point. Valid point. He had that kind of fucking wild man look. But if you do, it's well worth getting on board. I know sometimes it doesn't suit people on a Sunday night or whatever, but even if you just want to pop in for 10 minutes, it's well worth the crack. I don't record it, which means everybody can get a bit loose. Not everybody's comfortable airing their fucking entire fucking life. Hey, even I just talking about not, I get it. I get it, talking about not fucking putting that stuff up on Instagram. I absolutely get it. So, I mean, I get it. You don't even have to turn on your camera. But I like it. I like to see that people are coming on in leaps and bounds who are usually, you know, they would have been kind of sitting in the wings before, are now happy out to be chatting. It's absolutely fucking brilliant. Great. And if you do want to become a Patreon, it's very simple. I've changed anything in my social platforms. I put a link tree in there, so you can click through on that. Very handy to get to where you need to get to. Follow me on all the usual platforms. Tom O'Mahony Comedy and Buckshot is in the usual places. If you go looking for it, it's very, very easy to find it. But if you're going, I can't fucking see it, Tom, look down in the show notes. Just have a gander down in the show notes. The old merch shop is there as well with a few new bits after being going up. Have a gander. It all supports the show. But my advice would be to become a patron. Become a patron. It is, I think it's $3 hairs to get in the door. A lot of very cool cats have upped that. They've upped it and they've just gone, you know what? This is worth more to me. It's very, very cool. Do you know, as the fella says, if you buy a man a cup of coffee, I don't know, whatever. whatever. Who knows the price of coffee? I know people, it's kind of a usual thing. Where that all stemmed from was actually when you be doing free shows, there's, shows at the Edinburgh Free Fringe, and it's free in to any of the shows, but what you have then at the end is a collection basis, and it's basically you have your speech at the end and you're giving it loads, and everybody's always trying to work on their speeches. And mine was pretty simple. It was like, well, that's the show, everybody. Do you know what to do? And everybody was advising, to say it's the price of a coffee, a price of a pint, that's more like it. But I just didn't have it in me. I should have maybe been more forceful, I don't know. Or, at least putting the idea in people's heads or whatever. But I was like, there's a bucket at the door. It'd be great. And in all fairness, most people were actually 100%. They were throwing a fiver in or whatever. Because they're like, if you were paying to a show, if you were paying to go to a show, it's just this once and once only, I saw somebody trying to steal money out of it. Like, oh, Jesus Christ, pouring my heart. So that's where that normally comes from. You hear people going, if you buy somebody a cup of coffee, what, a month, then fair play. A fair play. I just got a delivery today from Beer Cloud, the great and powerful John Murphy, who is a fantastic character. He's one of the patrons, and he just tells fucking amazing stories. So if nothing else, tune in for John Murphy's fucking mental stories and whatnot. He put me into it, and he got me an amazing. I'll put up more pictures as per I take them out. I'm not going to drink till the weekend, but if you look at my Instagram, you'll see it's from Beer Cloud. I think they're .ie. They're a Munster based, and they've made it primarily Munster based beers. Very, very cool. I think there's like 12 beers or whatever inside in this little box. It's lovely setup. So have a look at them. It's just a cool thing to do. It's like a little pick. I think it's pick and mix. I'm guessing it's different all the time. And it's something I've heard of, and I was approached before about a thing. But there are telltale red flag signs where you're like, this is just going to be a fucking dose. About sponsoring the podcast, and I was going to have to mention this company about 15 times, but there was actually spelling mistakes in the email. I don't know, was it like it's not even millennial, the younger ones than millennials, whatever they are. Hey, listen, it could have been trendy speak for all I know. But fuck me. If you're writing your first email to approach somebody in a business sense with a business idea, maybe I'm just saying it mightn't be a bad idea to God fucking hell. Google or Word will tell you if you've written a word incorrectly, like a little red line underneath it, it'll tell you. So I kind of steered away from that on the basis that if you're going to be fucking doing that, if you want to be approaching somebody, just fucking. So I gave it a miss, but this seems like a very legit crowd. Beer Cloud, great name, fucking great name. So thank you very, very much for that. I will document that because I think that's well worth putting up there. Oh Lord, just after seeing Mr. Geddes is after sending me a video here. Oh Jesus Christ, he's done fair play, doing some top barbecuing. I get that from my friends. Just videos will just arrive, no context of just shit being barbecued. So yeah. And I'm always happy to get it. It's never like, not another one of these. I realize I'm that much of an enthusiast that I'm delighted every time. And the more people that are cooking outdoors, I don't know why. It's not like I'm pushing Greta Thunberg vibe, we got to save the planet. If it was a more righteous thing, I could understand why I get so excited by it. But for some reason, I think more people should be cooking outdoors. I don't know why. It's of no benefit to humanity or anything like that. It's not like I'm saying a good thing will come from it. Nothing good look, only good taste will come from it. But at the same time, I just get excited. I'm a simple man. I'm not hanging around for long. I don't have much time this evening because I have to do another interview with somebody else this evening. I know that sounds dickish, doesn't it? That sounds dickish. It's just been a fucking busy day. Been a busy old bastard of a day, and I'm kind of hungry and whatnot. But this is just the Ramble Pod. It's just a little check-in to say, how's it going, lads? What's the crack? I hope you're all keeping well. Shout out to everybody. Fair play. There was a lot of nice messages came in from about the episode last Friday, the Buckshot episode last Friday with the mighty Cowboy Lavin, Stephen Kelly. Deep, yeah. It was a good podcast, good episode. He's a good talker. It's great. There's no shortage of stuff that man could talk about. And I'd say it could have gone longer, and he had his own show to do immediately afterwards. But it was good. I enjoyed it. Like there'd be a depth and a wishfulness and a kind of a almost mystical vibe sometimes to people you meet who are very west of Ireland. You know what I mean? There's almost I don't know why I'm turning into Michael D. Higgins as I speak to you now. From the bottom of my heart, I must tell you. I don't know what's going on. I mean, he does look magical though, all the same, doesn't he? He does look magical. Oh, to see him walk out and shake hands with giant rugby players again. Wouldn't it just be lovely, knowing that there's a full crowd again? Or just fucking shaking hands with people. I mean, he's not but love with them two dogs who are nearly as big as the man. I love the fact that he got giant, big, whatever the fuck those dogs are. I don't know what they are. Are they Newfoundlands or something? Are they? I don't know. I could look it up. I will look it up. Let's look it up. Is it Newfoundlands? Yeah, because I'll have people shouting at the car stereo. And if you are a patron, you'll be getting this ad free, obviously. Yes, I'm brutal. I'm all over the fucking map this evening. If you are considering why would I become a patron, it's not just to see my fucking stupid face. You'll get to see all the videos on the past 40 odd. And I actually just realised I found a fucking file the other day. It was a little nugget. It's like finding a tenner in your arse pocket after being washed and the jeans have been inside in the fucking drawer for weeks and weeks and weeks. And the next thing you throw it on and there's a tenner in the arse pocket. How glorious is that? How glorious is that? Well, that's what this was. It was a file. I totally forgot. I had a GoPro that I still have a fucking GoPro. It's looking right at me. And I have recorded a bunch of fucking, there was a bunch more. So I have a few more to stick up. They're massive. The files are fucking huge. So I need to get my act together and put them together and make a video out of it. So there'll be more videos even going up from past older ones. So that's what you can do. That's what you get if you become a patron. If none of that interests you, you just want to support the podcast and be sound, it's still there for you. That's the fucking crack. I don't know where I was going. Oh, Newfoundlands. Michael D. Higgins. Are they Newfoundlands? D. Higgins dogs. Oh, there it is. Like the number 2 after just his Wikipedia page. Dogs. What dogs are they? What do they call them? Broad and Mishnach. Broad. Come on, tell us what they are. Young puppy, Lord, broad. Does that mean brave or something, does it? Come on, tell us what they are. Oh, Lord, don't be talking about dead dogs. Oh, Jesus, the previous dog. Bernese. They're Bernese mountain dogs. I wasn't too. Newfoundlands, they're probably a bit bigger, are they? Those Newfoundlands, they're like a fucking bear. Bernese mountain dogs. Happy out. Jeez. I mean, how could you not love a man that loves his dogs that much? And he's a dirty old coat on like a fella. I mean, a man, the Swiss mountain dogs. All right, Bernese. Okay, that makes absolute sense, you idiot, Tom. Christ and Christ above. Yeah, that's a place I'd like to go see. Switzerland. I think I'd like to go see Switzerland. Let me know where you'd like to go as soon as this is all past. Says you, a comedy gig of yours. Oh, by Jesus, and would I love to see. Would I? Something came over me today. I don't know what it was. I'd be able to put gigs out of my fucking head. But my God, do I want to get back gigging. Oh, Jesus. Thick. I was talking with young Bartlett the other day and he was like, I won't tell you the expletives he used when talking about what that man would do. That man, I mean, if you have an inside track to a gig and you want some depraved shit done to yourself by, a bloke in his 30s from Lurgan, then get on to fucking Mickey Bartlett because he will do it for you. He'll do it. He will do it right now. He's on the verge. I'm not quite there myself on that one, but by Jesus Christ, because I fucking writing stuff, and this is good. This is good. Talking out loud physically is good, and talking to people, and having the live ones too. Kind of just throwing stuff out there, just little bits. Just they just keep the engine fucking greased ever so slightly, I find myself going down rabbit holes of fucking wind chimes. Wind chimes. What kind of a psychopath has a fucking wind chime? You know what I mean? If there's any good reason for moving out of an urban area and moving up a mountain is fucking wind chimes. Like, oh my lord. Oh my lord. That was neighbours of herself's parents. They're in a nice part of Dublin. Or so, what's an unnice part? Do you know what I mean? They're in a part that's fucking too expensive for me to fucking live there. And the fucking neighbours after getting wind chimes. They're like, fucking wind chimes. I'm like, are you fucking joking me? That's right up there with them taking a shit on your door. Like the fucking lack of respect. What the fuck do you need to know about the fucking wind? What do you need to know? What do you need to know? That it's blowing. Fucking benefit is that to you? Really, like the level of lunatic or inconsiderate bollocks that it would take in a built-up area, i.e. neighbours not fucking 10 feet away, to put a fucking wind chime. When's it the windiest? At night, when there's nothing else going on, and all you can hear is ting, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting, 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 fucking ting-a-ling, fucking ting, ting, fucking. That'd be it. That'd be fucking it. Some prick of a neighbour of mine moved in and put fucking wind chimes up. That's it. That's it, mafia style. I'm going to fucking off everybody in that property. Everything. All right, I wouldn't. I'd cut the fucking thing down and get rid of it. But at the same time, it'd definitely cross my mind. You have to be a lunatic. And there's no purpose. There's no purpose to it. What the fuck do you need to hear the wind for? What kind of a lunatic needs to hear the wind? It's fucking criminal is what it is. That's what it is. It's fucking criminal. Fucking DMX wouldn't do that. He was a troubled soul with old DMX. It's an awful shame. An awful shame. Man, young man. Amazingly. I mean, where my dog's at? Where my dog's at right now? I need to know where my dog's at, motherfucker. Yeah. He was honestly, he was one of the, I had a strange eclectic mix. I remember buying one time when I was a young boy, buying DMX. I don't know which album I bought. And I was like, what the fuck else did I buy? I bought something like the Rat Pack. Strange shit I was into. I mean, strange crossover. Not strange either side. Both very, very popular fucking music genres and music artists. But what I was doing buying the two of them, I mean, emotionally, I must have been all over the fucking map. 1 minute you went, stop, drop, oh. I don't know. And I knew every word to those songs. Do I now? No, because my brain doesn't have that ability. It pushes shit out that is not sticking around for long. Couldn't sing one song from the Rat Pack either. So, but yeah, pity. 50 years of age. Don't know what the crack was. Was it suicide? Was it just fuck by accident? Do you know? But he sounded like a fella. You know, apparently he broke down in tears during some songs and stuff like that. He was a deep soul. He'd fucking 17 children. I'll tell you what he was. He was a fellow who couldn't stop writing. 17 children. And that was just a throwaway comment about, like, that wasn't the basis of the headline. The basis of the headline was that whoever owned his back catalogue right now, I don't think it was him. It was his record agent, his record company or whatever, but it was fucking Beyonce and the other fella, her husband. What's his name? Fucking Jay-Z. Face like a fucking beagle. Man, how the fuck did he get Beyonce? He had a fucking head like a robber's horse blindfolded looking over a half door. Mother of Jesus. He had a fucking head like a melted welly. Just goes to show. Being a good rapper. You know? They bought his back catalogue for 10 million is all. Jesus Christ. They wouldn't wipe their arse with 10 million. They bought it and then they're donating it to his 17 children. Like, wait. It was all in in large capitals. The bit about them buying it for 10 million. And then just underneath in normal case was for his 17 children. Fucking, what? Is he an Irish fucking farmer from like the 1940s? What? How do you have 17 children, you mad bastard? Like, can't be one poor misfortunate woman. Mother of God. Hardly. I'm not going to go looking that up. I'm just assuming it's from a handful of women. That's a fucking job. And it's 17 children. It's hardly the one. Doubtful. So, the only cool thing out of apparently the BBC had to start a website just for complaints about the coverage of Prince Philip. What an obscure fucking thing. Just change the channel. Just change the fucking channel. It's like podcasts go, I'm angry at this podcast. Change. Find another one. There's literally 2 million podcasts right now. There's fucking 2 million podcasts out there. Like this time last year, there was 700,000. There's 2 million podcasts out there. Go listen to another one. Complaining you've got too much coverage on about Prince Philip. So they couldn't take the volume of complaints. So they set up a new website for people to just talk about going, yeah, listen, we gave you a bucket to throw all your shit in. It's over there. We don't want to know about it. But what is cool is designed his own landy to take his coffin to the grave. I look forward to seeing this. I looked up for pictures. Hold on one second. Maybe they've updated it because a few crowds were saying he helped design his own defender. Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. Landy. If I type it in Land Rover. Let's see. Will Meghan attend Prince Philip's? Meghan is coming to the funeral. No, the Duke of Sussex will be unaccompanied when he attends the service for his grandfather. Bad bitch. What can she have on like? That's bad. That's bad form. Anyway, I didn't want to fucking know about that. And come on, show us the Land Rover. I know he loved fucking Landies. I know he loved. No way is it that, is it? Okay, I'm going to stick it up here, the picture of it. No, did he design it? This is one called the Gun Bus. Man, he's not going to be buried in one called the Gun Bus, is he? Actually, he's not going to be buried in it. Although that'd be class, to be buried in your own fucking Land Rover Defender that you designed. Maybe he will. Fairness. Yeah, I always have a soft spot for him. Custom Land Rover. Come on and show us the fucking Land Rover, will you? I'm going to stick up the Gun Bus just here over my shoulder as people are watching this now, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's a fucking badass looking yoke. I would love it. I'd love it. That's bad. Bad bitch, Meghan. Bad bitch. That's your fucking boo. That's your booze. I know he may not have been, and he's been a bit of a bit racist and what in the past and coming out with some random shit. But it's if your husband's going, you got to be fucking rocking up if his grandfather's dead. Yeah, come on. Oh, McGregor and Portier fight is back on. Third one, the trilogy. Do we give a fuck? Not really. And I reckon he will turn his fucking hole into a spice bag. I have a funny feeling, but not least because he offered to stump up $500,000, and apparently he hasn't for his kids' foundation. He had a charity, Portier has, and McGregor was like, "Yeah, I'll give you $500,000." No fucking sign of it. I don't know if they've said they haven't seen hide nor hair of it anyway. So, sound, fuck's sake. But yeah, so it's back on July 10th apparently. So there you have it. Now, I knew there was something else I wanted to talk to you about. The Australia has been getting. Oh wait, before we go any fucking further, people. I don't know how many people will be excited by this, but Simon Zebo is coming home. Simon Zebo is coming back to Munster, everybody. He is. Oh, very excited. Cute tour. But the RFU and Munster stumped up. Apparently he's coming for less cash than what he was getting. He could have gotten anywhere else, but sure, look at. He'll be doing all right. He will. There's a reason why the RFU. I saw a few people piss moaning and complaining. There was a few on a thread kind of going, "What do you mean the RFU? He's 31 years of age." You're like, yeah, but I bet his arse will fucking put bums in seats much faster than any econs. As Simon fucking Zebo, who doesn't want to see him fucking running out? He will fill stadiums, guaranteed. Now, I love finishing up with bits from Australia. Australia and New Zealand just makes me fucking happy because they're just bloody fucking. I mean, we did the whole bit about mullets the week before last, I think. A lot of people got in contact. A lot of people had their own opinions on mullets. You're loving it, apparently. You're loving mullets. Love that. So, snakes and lettuce. I like what you did there. TheGuardian.com/AU Australia. Shoppers in Australia find venomous snake in Aldi Fresh. I didn't know they had Aldi. Oh, they've Aldi out in... Okay, fair enough. Makes fucking sense. Anyway, it doesn't... More fucking Irish out there than anything else. Sydney couple received a fright when they discovered a rare fucking venomous content. It's never a venomous snake. It's always some just, it's always a venomous fucking snake in a bag of supermarket lettuce. But recovered and later used the fresh produce to... Oh, that's the most Australian thing ever. Anybody else would bring the bag back or fuck the lot out. They managed to get the snake out and they still give it a fucking go. The juvenile pale-headed snake was tucked into a 2-pack of Cos lettuce, which Alexander White and his partner, Emil, purchased from Aldi in Sydney on Monday. He was moving around and fucking flicking his bloody little tongue out. A little cheeky, a bloody cheeky tongue. You sticking your tongue out, a little cheeky bloodies. He was moving around, flicking his little tongue. Is fucking little. I know I've gone into Chopper Reed, who is from Melbourne, but this is my best effort in an Australian accent. Not giving a fuck about a snake inside a bag of lettuce. How fucking hard have you to be? A venomous fucking snake. It was his actual. It was actually his bloody little tongue. I'm adding in the bloodies just to let you know for artistic license. His bloody little tongue, which let me know it wasn't a giant worm. I would have been bloody comfortable with a worm, to be honest. I reckon it would have been okay. We didn't have a trolley because neither of us had a dollar coin. So we're just carrying it. In retrospect, that kind of freaked me out. Fucking, thinking about a bloody great fucking snake. Fuck. I thought it meant it had medicinal property. Wait 1 second. The snake emerges. They called wildlife rescue organization Wires. Oh, Wires. That's a name for a fucking... Okay, animal rescue. Okay. And advised the snake was probably a baby eastern brown, one of the most venomous and aggressive species of Australia. But after an extensive amount of snake photography... Imagine a snake with a proper camera around his neck. Okay, guys. I have no hands, guys. I can't take pictures. All you have to use my sexy tongue. It was identified as a pale-headed snake, a species that the snake told a couple was medically significant. I thought it was, that it made bloody medicinal properties. Apparently, it means that if you're bitten, you have to go to the hospital pretty fucking quickly. I love that. Like, cool as a fucking breeze. I thought it had medicinal properties. Like, he was going to let the snake bite him, like, so get a bigger knob or something. I had a moment there where I thought, what if the snake has come from something else? So if I kind of rustle through everything to find evidence of the other snakes, bloody fucking snakes, it looked quite at home in the lettuce. And after I had exhausted itself looking around, it went back to the lettuce and fell asleep, the cheeky bastard. I have eaten... Wires left the lettuce behind and White ate it for lunch. I've eaten the bloody lettuce. I washed it thoroughly, mind. There were a couple of things I had determined to be snake poo. But I washed that off because, fucking salad is salad. Still got fucking salad. I made a salad wrap today. People always say, wash your lettuce, and I think I've been guilty in the past of not washing my vegetables, but I think the lesson from today is the lesson from today is to fucking check the bag for snakes, not fucking wash it. Yeah, granted. And also check your bags of lettuce are open. We've worked with... Oh, fucking love it. Love it. Now, you can get yourself now to move swiftly over to the islands into New Zealand. Dying Art, the name of a New Zealand company, makes unique custom caskets which will reflect for people who eventually lay inside them. Whether it's love for fire engine, donuts, or Lego. Fucking beautiful. Check out the picture over my shoulder. It is class. A giant dairy milk. I want to be buried in a giant... Somebody's getting buried in a fucking coffin that looks like a boat. Brilliant. 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 I've seen themed ones before that were shit. These look... Actually, the Lego one looks fucking class. Wouldn't mind getting built and buried in Lego. Although, like I said, I'm probably going to... Oh, yes, somebody is a giant fucking donut. Oh, no, that's an eclair. Class. No, I think I'm still going to donate the body to science. Although, I do like the idea of a big fucking Viking pyre. A big fire going down the river. Would you all come? Of course you would. Because the fucking crack would be 90. Right. I am out of here, everybody. This has been 119 of the Ramble Pod. I will, of course, be back on Friday with an episode of Buckshot with a very, very fun guest. We had a lot of powerful crack that I think a lot of you know and love. If you want to get in contact, go ahead. You know, the usual platforms. Go ahead, message me. If it's long form, you want to send me an email, buckshotpodcast@gmail.com. If you are listening on Apple Podcasts or Stitcher, leave a review. I don't get notified about it. Fuck knows why they don't do that, but they don't notify me about it. So if you wouldn't mind screen grabbing it and sending it on to me. I do actually have to get my shit together because of the 300th upload I have, because there's a couple of class ones. I need to send out a t-shirt to the top commenter. You've been absolutely fucking lovely, people. Thank you all very much for joining in. Till I see you later on the week. Mind yourself. Good luck, God bless, and thanks.